FilmoraPro Video Editor, advanced editing, effects, and motion graphics made easy. This series of tutorials are going to show you the basics of editing in FilmoraPro from start to finish. Hi everyone, my name is Johnny, and in this tutorial we will go deeper into the advanced editing options. We'll learn about the overlay and insert clip options, the track options, the tools in the editor panel, and the ripple delete option. When we are editing, there are several advanced tools we can use to speed up our process and make it more precise. When working in the trimmer, after setting the in and out points, we can place this selected part of the clip in between other clips on the timeline. To do this, we should place the timeline playhead where we want to place the in point and click the insert clip or the overlay clip icons, or using the hotkeys B or N respectively. This will place the selected section of the clip in the first track on the timeline, wherever the playhead is located. If we already have another clip in that place, the insert clip option will split every clip where the playhead is and move every track on the right, just enough to fit this new clip in. Conversely, the overlay option will erase enough space of the existing clip in the first track to fit in the new one. When working on the editor panel, we can make a complete track invisible by clicking on this icon shaped like an eye. To make it visible again, we can just click it again. We can also rename our tracks to optimize our workflow better by right-clicking on the track's name and then clicking on Rename Track. We can put colors on this clip to identify them faster by right-clicking on the clip and going to Label and selecting the color we want. If we go to the upper part of this panel, we'll find a variety of tool icons. First, we have the undo and redo arrows. We can also use those with the hotkeys Ctrl or Command Z to undo, and Ctrl or Command Shift Z to redo. Next, we have the selection tool, which is already selected by default. We can hold-click on it and another tool option will drop down. There we can select the drag tool, which we can click on or select by pressing the H key. This tool is made to navigate around the timeline without modifying the edit. Next, we have the slice tool, shortcut C. With this tool selected, we can click on any audio or video clip to split it. If we want the cut to be across all of the tracks, we can hold the Alt key while we click. Next, we have the slip tool, or hotkey Y. This tool will let us slide the in and out points of the clip without changing its position or length in the timeline. By clicking and dragging to the left or to the right, we can slip. While using these tools, the viewer will display information for reference such as the in and out frames, the adjacent clip frames, and time codes. If we click and hold on the slip tool, we'll see more menu options drop down which we can click on. This is the slider tool, hotkey U. This tool lets us move a clip in the timeline, adapting the adjacent clips to the same track to avoid any gaps appearing. Next, we have the Ripple Edit tool. This tool lets us trim a clip by maintaining the original position of its endpoint on the timeline, adjusting every clip on the right to avoid leaving gaps or overlaps. The Roll Edit tool, shortcut E, lets us modify the cut between two adjacent clips without altering anything else. The Rate Stretch tool, hotkey S, will let us stretch or squish a clip in the timeline, modifying its speed instead of its in and out points. This next icon will let us activate or deactivate the snapping option. By default, when we're editing the tracks, they'll tend to stick to the playhead or align to the beginning or end of the other tracks, showing a red line. If we deactivate this feature, this won't happen. And the gear icon will open the project settings we've seen already in previous tutorials. To delete an empty space, we can right-click on it and then click on Ripple Delete Gap. This will move all the clips on the right of the gap to the left to fill this gap. We can also delete a clip without leaving a gap by right-clicking on it and then on Ripple Delete Object. All clips on the right of this clip will move to the left so there's no gap remaining. So those are all the tools you can use in the FilmoraPro editor. To learn more about FilmoraPro, make sure to check out our other tutorials. There's no limit to what you can make.